Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Main Event Mixer 38, the first mixer of 2026, and we're doing it late night style. The night shift,
Sure.
if you will. As you can see, the NXT Night Shift logo to my right. Jay Gold is here. What's going on, my friend?
What's up? Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Holy moly, we're doing this late on the East Coast. Let's go.
I was going to say, what did you call yourself? The Batman of the
I'm
main
Batman.
event wrestling?
I stay up late. I'm Batman. I go out
You
and
could do
my
better
thing.
than that. Do it.
That's right.
Give me it better than that. Come on.
Oh, I don't do a Batman impression. Nope. You don't get impressions out of me, unfortunately, but it's Batman.
Can we get impressions out of the man below us? It's Tino's time. Hey, Tino.
What's up, guys? How we doing? Sorry,
What
I'm
up, Tino?
I SmackDown went over like 2 minutes. I was like, okay. So
Yeah, what did you think about Damian Priest getting the win there? And there goes Aleister Black.
I mean, I literally said it about 3 minutes ago. I said Aleister Black needs to get the win, and as I said that, he started putting them in and shutting doors. It's like, well, that doesn't work. So.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Me and Jay Gold were talking about that too as I watched the finish there of Friday Night SmackDown. We're live right after SmackDown, so hopefully people come by and want to hang out. Looks like the Great Brown Ope's here. And of course, he's going to throw shade at Jay Gold.
Chops. Yep,
Yeah,
it's the new year, GB. You don't have to go there.
It's a new year, but we got some exciting things happening over here at the Main Event Wrestling Network, and that's why we decided we were going to go live today, start the year off strong, and we want to thank you guys, first off, for getting us to 250 subscribers, because believe it or not, boys, before we started this YouTube, or last year, the YouTube channel was under 100 subscribers, and we currently sit at 250, so that's not bad for 1 year of growth right there.
It's really good. I can't believe it myself. I saw those numbers start to climb at the end of this year, and you're just like, oh, we're going to hit it. We're going to hit it. Bam! Right on New Year's Eve. We did it.
We're coming out the gates hot. That's what we do. Tino, you've already done probably, 10 live streams this year?
This was actually my first one, But yeah.
Oh, was it really? The SmackDown one? How was your New Year? Did you do anything exciting over there in Wisconsin?
No, not really. I'm still trying to get over being sick. Still, I'm going on 2 weeks now of almost being sick, and I just can't do it no more. So I'm trying. NyQuil and Mucinex has been.
Why don't you go get checked out? Why don't you go to the urgent care or something?
I have an appointment this upcoming week, so hopefully figure it
Oh,
out.
good.
But yeah, I didn't do too much on New Year's. Just hung out with my dog, my girlfriend, and
Dude, it's overrated to go out and spend money anyways when you can just stay in and watch football and lose a bunch of money like I did. It's not great.
Exactly. There you go. I watched the ball drop in like Nashville, New York. It was like 3 of them on.
Dude, Chicago had like no coverage over here for the first time ever.
I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
We did a neighbor party, which was like they normally make like crazy amounts of food, and they went on vacation and their power died, so all their food went bad.
Oh wow.
So when they came back, they bought some rack of ribs, and we made like homemade pizza and brought chicken fingers. It was like a potluck, but we drank a lot. Like
Wait,
yeah.
really?
We had Kyle. I don't know if you're into these things. The dogfish vodka drinks. So it's like the dogfish seltzer. It was like a blood orange vodka and seltzer from Dogfish Ale, and they're good. They're actually really good. I think the
Those
blood
aren't
orange
that
is the best
popular
one.
out here, but yeah, they're not that bad. We used to sell them, but I can't endorse that here on the air. I'll get fired.
Oh,
Even
don't
though
endorse anything.
No, it's okay. I can endorse gin and juice or Mad Dog cans that the WWE
Love
endorses.
Mad Dog.
So
Love it.
I guess I'm in bed with the WWE. So everybody confirmed Kyle is a WWE shill. Here you go.
And Kyle and Tino for the on the THC side, I had a can of Keef soda.
Yeah.
Tasted like Coca-Cola. It was delicious.
I took some vitamins before we hit the record button. You got to make sure you're well medicated for these episodes for sure. Kind, I don't even know if you've had a Four Loko. Have you? Or do they have those overseas?
I don't know, man.
By the way, Kyle,
I got
at
one.
At my advanced age, vitamins are literally just that. Vitamins when I take them. Yeah, they're to help my joints and my all the piece my brain.
It all.
They got them at festivals, apparently, guys. So they do have Four Lokos.
They love festivals in Europe. They love to have festivals.
Yeah, they do. Jay Gold's old lungs can't handle the smoke anymore.
I can. Yes, I can. That's the only thing I do is the joints.
Doo-doo?
I love them. Yep, pre-rolls.
Jay Gold likes doo-doo. Hey, who doesn't?
That helps
It's
me as an
all right.
older gentleman. My morning helps my day go by faster.
Okay, so Kina's experience with the Four Loko game. I don't know many positive stories that come from drinking Four Lokos, at least in my personal
I told you mine.
experience.
Ended up crying, so it does happen.
Yeah, that happens more often though as you get older though. It's just blame it on the emotions, Jay Gold.
I was younger.
He liked
Those were
okay.
original Recipe Four Locos. Those were the deadly ones.
Okay, fair enough. But hey, the reason we got together is because it is a new year. So we figured let's get together, throw out some predictions, see what we think is going to be happening here because, pro wrestling's evolving. We got TNA in bed with WWE and more specifically NXT. You got AAA getting involved as well. So I don't know how you guys want to start it. If you maybe want to give me some of yours and then we could go to the comments and all the responses that we got, or how do you want to go about
We're doing all across all wrestling, right?
it can be any single wrestling company. You can even give me a Sam Holloway prediction in AIW, J Gold, if you want.
It was not going to be AIW, but I do predict my starting prediction. I have two ideas. One is Sam Holloway is going to be on NXT this year. Mm-hmm. He's also the AIW champion, so he's going to be wrestling all over the place, and he might even dethrone. I'm thinking. Cruel for the IWTV independent wrestling title. So I think this is Big Sam's year. I know it. And just from an indie side, I think it's Josh Bishop's year as well. I think he's going to get that kind of look. And Derek Dillinger and Katie Arquette. Those are my four that I always look out for. And then Isaiah Broner. But there's a core of indie wrestlers who are ready to break out. And I think you're going to see a lot of them this year, especially with a lot of these smaller companies closing. And they're going to need talent that's going to be able to stand out and sell tickets, and those guys sell tickets. So that's my indie prediction, and I'll go back to the regular TV stuff after you guys.
Yeah, fair enough. Because if you guys didn't know, this is your first time checking out the main event. J Gold's 1/3 of the Indie Wrestling Guide who just had the Respectful Hogs that I tuned in for. And a lot of the people I voted for ended up winning. I got the Tag Team of the Year correct. I got Katie Arquette for Women's Wrestler of the Year.
There you go.
I had Josh Bishop for Men's... Wait, what was it? Men's
Interview
of the Year.
Big Sam
I had
was
that as well.
Yeah.
And Big Sam for Wrestler of the Year. So definitely go check those out. But there was a comment that Kind pulled up about tonight. And I want to get Tino's opinion on it because... we did see Zack Ryder's music hit for a second there. It flipped. He gets new music. He's presented as Matt Cardona now, and he's officially signed. Tino, this is something I didn't see coming.
I think that's the thing. And, I had all these things I kind of wanted to talk about tonight. And after watching SmackDown with Matt and with Trick and with all these things that have happened, I feel like, they delivered tonight with the SmackDown. And Zack Ryder, at first when I heard the whoa, 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 I was like, okay, maybe just a one-off. And then you're right, it flipped, and Matt Cardona and then Michael Cole was like, he's officially part of SmackDown. And I was like, wait a second. I was like, really? Because, TNA just got that deal and everything else, and it was just something that I didn't expect. So I'm happy to see him back. And I kind of expected if he would come back, it would be SmackDown because Chelsea Green is there, and they like to keep the couples together. But, it's one of those things, and it kind of changes the Royal Rumble, too, perspective with, because – and it
There's
was
a lot of new faces.
Finally get a win too. His first win in 6 years. They said 6.5 years, and so
Tino, Vince never let couples stay together. His whole thing was separating people. So
well, now at Triple H,
Kind, don't bring that voodoo into here, Kind.
I predict Jay Gold finally books Tim Vicious in a match for the IW. Jay Gold has no responsibilities in booking the IW guy.
Not
title.
the booker. That is the butter man.
You can't put any heat on Jay Gold for that one, right?
That's all, Mr. Butters. He is in charge of all the booking the IW Guide stuff. So,
hey, Kind, Jay Gold doesn't have any say. Sorry, he doesn't have that pull. He just has a cool card that I so happen to have. But Tino, this comment and what Tino was talking about with all the new faces that we saw. So this is something that I think we have all talked about. Is SmackDown going to 3 hours. We have our doubts. Will it work out? But you get these call-ups from Trick Williams. You get a signing of a Matt Cardona. You start filling up the main roster with these NXT talents. I think the 3 hours is going to work, Jay Gold. I really do. It would tonight. I thought the show paced out pretty well.
I thought the first hour and a half was really paced well. I was out of steam by the main event, and I didn't care about it. That's the problem.
That feud's been going on for 6 months.
Right. Book me something I care about. And you know what? I'm seeing Josh Briggs. I make a bet on Raw, not on SmackDown.
SmackDown
Dude,
now is gonna be a big guy on NXT.
SmackDown now is pretty full with all those guys off.
Yeah.
That's the one thing too, and that's the one thing I kind of hate. And I know you guys talk about it every Tuesday night. I hope that NXT doesn't get completely gutted. And you guys were talking about it on Tuesday about the guys, big names now going to be like Josh Briggs and guys like that, and
Miles Bourne.
Well, if you
Miles
see
Bourne
who's
and
gone
stuff,
now,
and
you see they
they
made
don't
their
have those
decisions.
big names like Trick, stuff like that, because it looks like Trick is also officially signed to SmackDown.
Yeah, but we
Making
were
his
done
debut
with
next
Trick.
week.
We were done with Trick on NXT. I think Trick had his turn. I think I saw Brian Alvarez make some ridiculous comment about getting
You could say that every week, dude.
Javon Evans off of NXT. Dude, we get it. But you know what? He's going to play a utility man where they get him on every brand. They're not using him as – he's not specific. You've seen him on every show already. So my problem is now I'm seeing Oba trailers, vignettes.
Yes.
You got to there's got to be a backup, and I'm not going to let you give me some secondary hot-shotted title attempt. It's just not going to work.
What they should do, and I think I talked about it in Tino's live stream tonight over on his channel, is that you can actually just have people get called down in a way. I know you don't really call it down now because NXT is trying to become its own brand, but you have so much talent like an Apollo Crews that's not being utilized on the main roster.
Part of the company.
Yeah, he wrestled tonight.
He wrestled tonight.
That's why his name popped in my head. I just think of those guys. If you bring them down to NXT,
wait, he competed on SmackDown?
No, main event.
He was on main event tonight.
I'm like, did I miss something?
At least he's alive. I thought he was going to be done with wrestling, but I think the future of WWE is that 3-hour SmackDown is definitely going to eat a lot of your talent roster that's TV ready. So you're going to have to, and that's the best part about working the night shift like you and I do, you're going to have to start getting ready to embrace an awful lot of development, and that's going to be a lot of fun. That's why I thought NXT 2.0 was so much fun, because you had Tony D, who became, the Don. You had so many characters and colorful and stuff like that. I have no issues with getting NXT to become now developmental, but everyone who's TV ready is coming up now. They need to make some choices and some changes. My problem is you have Trick. You're just started a journey with what's his name? Mello. Yeah. So you can't tell me now you're going to bring up Obafemi, Trick, and tell me that there's no – now you have
forgetting about Joe Hendry, too. That's another name.
Right. What are we doing with them? Like, what are they doing? And then Jordan Grace now is on SmackDown, too. So –
Whoa, we ain't with no Rey Mysterio slander. GBH.
GBH had sent him to Evolve.
Evolve is the up-and-coming brand, GBH. It is the new hotness.
Honestly, Gargano, and Ciampa dipping their toes back in NXT never really hurts them. When they go back, it feels normal, so – I don't hate that, but those kind of guys are going to hang out around the U.S. title. You're going to have like the Fraxiums of the world hanging out around Carmelo for a while. But, Tino, I don't know what you think about this idea. This is something with Melo holding that U.S. title. What if Trick is the one to take that U.S. title from Melo?
But don't do it yet.
Well, yeah, I think that's the thing is don't do it yet, but I think that's the exact way they should do it. Is have Trick be the one and kind of go back to the NXT rivalry and show the little promos in the back of
do it at Mania maybe.
Yeah, I mean something like that. And that's the thing is I think that they can be able to hold their own, especially with WrestleMania being 2 nights and everything else like that. And hopefully they do have matches where we saw last year where the SmackDown tag team title match should have been on the card and we got that awful Raw tag team title. Like they should be able to do it to where they can have everybody compete, and with as deep as the roster has become, they should be able to do it. And they just, you know, and that's the thing with like SmackDown. Like I said, the first 2 hours, like why couldn't they have done that for a regular 2 hours? Why did it take it 3 hours for it to feel like I looked at the clock, it was like got 15 minutes left, and I'm still kind of.
Well, they always go all out for those first.
The other problem is now if you look at the divisions, right? So if you look at the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title divisions, we'll call them. You could have your own show with the guys who should be in those divisions. So, Trick, Mello, Gargano, Ciampa, Fraxium probably if you split them up.
Motor City.
Ilya, and then over on Bronson Reed. You could make a mid-card show that could be like NXT.
Mid-card show, yeah.
You have some real power in the mid-card, and unfortunately I don't think you have a captain of the ship that can book a mid-card with so much talent in it, right? You just added a ton of talent to the mid-card.
Well, maybe that's what the SmackDown show is going to be. Basically, your mid-card work rate show, because what we saw tonight out of Gargano and Hayes was very work rate heavy.
That's exactly it.
SmackDown has always been, though, if like back in the day, I mean, it was always for the people like when John Cena first started. The
Benoit and Guerrero and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
and Edge and all
the
those
early
guys.
2000
Angle.
days.
Yep.
Because that's
Yep.
how I started. Like, I loved SmackDown. Raw was always my favorite. Like, I always liked Raw, but there was something about that Thursday UPN Sci-Fi SmackDown that it felt different.
There was nothing better than that first year of SmackDown when The Rock came out and debuted it, and
with the fist as the
fist,
stage?
but the fist wasn't the first stage. It was
was
that circle with
that's right.
with like the obelisk coming out, and then they got the fist after Rhino speared Jericho through the stage at the last episode of whatever they call seasons, the season finale.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
and
this.
Rhino speared Jericho through the stage and destroyed the stage. The next week, when they came back with the season premiere, they had the fist on SmackDown. So
interesting.
That was those were some good, that was the work rate heavy, and this show shouldn't be any different. Even the women's match tonight with Lash Legend knocking the Christ out of Io Sky when she came down with that big boot.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Like that was, God bless her. She's starting to really learn,
They got some talent, that's for sure. It's just going to be a matter of fact of finding where they fit and what.
But now I need to figure out what you're supposed to do with Raw. So I don't want to see the Vision take up 5 segments on a 2-hour show when they go. That's what I joke with you about, Kyle. You have Netflix where there's no time limit, and then you have SmackDown where there's 3 hours, and you can't tell me I can't get more guys on Raw.
Yeah. Oh, look who it is. I think Bill must have been in that quiet crowd. I bet you still got your voice after that show, Bill.
If he yelled out, "Hey, Kyle," we would have heard him tonight on the screen.
Bill, why was the crowd so silent? Oh, people are going to give it to Bill now that he's in the chat. But hey, at least he apologized on behalf of Buffalo there. So there you go.
Wings, all of them.
From Hot Sauce Bill Moss. But hey, we got some predictions to talk about. And the Royal Rumble's coming up. So I'm just going to shoot straight from the hip here and tell you my winners. And maybe you can give me yours and give me some feedback. I think the Women's Royal Rumble winner is going to be Bianca Belair. I think she returns and faces off against Jade Cargill. A lot of people are going to say Liv, but I think Bianca needs this Rumble more than Liv needs anything right now. And on the men's side, I know I've been saying and harping on Sami Zayn because it's in Saudi Arabia, but that's not going to be the pick because I think it's going to be Braun Breaker. I think Braun Breaker loses to CM Punk this Monday upcoming, but ends up winning the Royal Rumble to get to Punk, and then he will beat Punk at WrestleMania. Thoughts?
First, I want to tell Great Brown Hope if he ever brings that prediction again to my face, I'm gonna toss him out.
Which one?
Jey Uso wins the men's Rumble and Nia Jax wins. If you ever say that again, if you put that in the atmosphere. Don't put that on me, Bobby. Bobby.
Don't you do that to me. Yeah.
I'm with you though, by the way. I'm thinking Braun Breaker definitely. The women's is a little more up in the air. I am not 100% sure Bianca Belair will be back, but it is definitely going to be Braun Breaker. I think it's going to happen exactly like you said. He's going to lose on Monday, and I'll make you a bet. Let's do this.
Let's hear it. Yeah, let's hear it.
Jericho's the reason why that match goes the way it goes because he wants that title shot for either the Rumble or something, but Jericho is going to be there.
You're probably right.
But yeah, probably Bianca, but the women's is so in the air. I don't know. There's nobody really that hot right now. Who deserves it? Everybody's in some kind of mushy
Everybody's in a feud, yeah.
But in a feud that's like mush. There's nothing there that's like there's no red hot women's talent right now. No red hot.
Nobody's standing out.
Right. The men, Braun Breaker is the hottest thing on the entire company, if we could be honest.
100%.
Right now. So I don't know. I don't know who's on the women, but you can't go wrong with Bianca if she does come back.
Tina, you got any early Rumble picks?
I mean, I think Bianca. I think Bianca would be a good choice just because we haven't seen her for so long, and she could easily do like a Cody Rhodes where she enters 30 and wins. And I think we're gonna get Bianca and Jade either way. And as you said, Liv doesn't need to win the Rumble, and I think Liv winning the Chamber would be something different because Liv loves herself some crazy cage matches and stuff like that. So you kind of brought me in with Bianca because I had Liv at first. But I'm going to stick with Sami Zayn in Saudi because he came out tonight. He said he wants the title. He wants this and that. So I can't think of anybody for the men.
God, Jay Gold hates Sami Zayn.
I don't hate him. I just don't like what he's become. Like
he cut his hair for you. You had a lot to say about his hair.
He looks so much better with the trimmed up beard. Not so like Daniel Bryan-y with the hair everywhere. But I'm just done. I'm done with him. He's lost so many times. I don't need the underdog coming back again, who's the least underdog of all the
I don't
underdogs.
think that's the underdog is the story anymore with him, though.
No, I think he needs to have that big time moment where because he's pretty much had the underdog.
He needs to have that big time moment.
Beating the tag titles, this and that. I will say one bold prediction. I'll say for the women, maybe an NXT superstar wins it.
Wait. You think Sammy needs a big time moment after they gave him WrestleMania, they gave him Montreal against Gunther, they gave him the tag titles and the main event of WrestleMania, and I got to see him again. Enough.
He's gonna hold that world title at some point. And
I think he does deserve
he's not
to
a
hold
world
the world
champion.
title.
What are you giving it to him for? Because you feel bad? What does he need?
Yeah, but you got to
for?
think if he gets it, he's gonna have some type of like a Jey Uso run that's not gonna last.
Yeah, it's not going to be a long reign if he
And
wins.
it's the worst.
all
Have
about that
Kevin
moment.
Owens take the title from him. Have Kevin
Oh,
Owens return.
oh.
That's one of my predictions, by the way. That leans into one of my predictions. I think Kevin Owens returns mid 26 as a babyface, and that's just me being optimistic. I don't know his health.
I think he'll be the biggest baby face, especially with what he's been going through.
Like Cena basically gave him the nod of approval on his way out with him ringside, just by dapping him up. That's basically what it was, you know.
He also dapped up Gerald Briscoe. It's not like he was saying get in the ring or whatever.
Well, how about Elias sneaking in there? Yeah,
Right, I love that. He was like hugging guys, and Elias
and then
was
Cena's
hey.
Cena's like, okay,
All right, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't think we. It was like, do they even have any history?
I mean,
he did take him out of the WrestleMania when John came back. He didn't compete, but he came out in his Thugonomics gear and
Oh, yeah,
he
that's
rapped
right.
against him.
Adam Rose is going to win the Royal
Honestly,
Rumble.
though, this might. Don't ever say that
Funny you
again.
say that. I was watching the Royal Rumble today with him in it.
Funny story. I brought a sign that said "I'm a Rosebud" to SmackDown before,
Of course
so
you
I
did.
But I want to go off of this. This might be the first time one of our streams was ever streamed post WWE parking lot. So we got that
Bill?
going for us. He was at SmackDown and he's watching the night shift. Well, the night shift mixer, I guess, is what we should call it.
Mouse. Bill Mouse. All
What's your
right,
guys' favorite hot sauce? What brand?
I hate hot sauce.
I love hot sauce. Doesn't
I'm
matter
a
what it is.
Cholula guy. Give me the
Yeah.
Cholula green.
I'm in with Cholula with you, but I'll literally eat anything spicy as
I'm
hell.
not playing the Josh Briggs drop on the mixer. I'm sorry.
GBH tried to get you to do
Yeah,
it too, but
you guys are really trying. I know what you are doing, but I'm not doing it on the mixers. That's a night shift and OTM exclusive.
That is an exclusive proprietary.
That's right.
Image.
You got to
Yes.
come to Tuesday nights to see
Right.
that.
Thank you, Tino.
And
You said
Stan.
marketing.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
while you're at it, you can hang out with Tino every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. He's live for every WWE show. So now you
And
know
And
what
when
we
he
do.
feels like jumping in, yeah, he just does it. Oh, I like Frank's Red Hot, but I don't think it's that hot. GBH.
He puts that shit on everything, just like the
I like
commercials say.
I like a really good, sometimes a Reaper, like a Reaper derivative sauce.
yeah.
Like I really like that. Where
something
my
that
face
makes
is
you
numb.
sweat. Yeah, you got to make
Yeah.
it. You got to feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, we did it on the mixer last time. Well, that's when I was in Gorilla. If
Right,
I'm working
okay.
behind the scenes, it's fine.
I like that. The man behind the glass.
But if I'm on camera, I'm in gimmick. You know, this is Mr. OTM. There's a different person when I'm in Gorilla, right?
Right. I like that. I
I don't
agree
know
with
what
you
my
there.
name is, but
I'm with Bill and with GBH. I like Frank's, but Frank's is just like a, isn't it just chili?
Buffalo.
Chili
It's basically just Buffalo.
yeah,
sauce.
like that's
Yeah.
not
That's
come
not
on,
hot
you guys.
sauce.
Come on, guys. Like
That's like saying Tabasco's hot sauce. That's just vinegar and a little bit of spice.
yeah, they just put capsaicin like drops in
Yeah.
it. No, I'm talking like give me something with like that's called like holy shit or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, like
Tino,
give me something like that.
I'm gonna rattle off some of these I wrote down because we have a lot of listener ones that I still want to go through and get like our feedback for. I think Gunther's gonna go undefeated this year. I don't think he loses a match. I think he just destroys everyone.
How many people does he retire?
He retires Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles this year after retiring John Cena.
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like that should be a question.
I'm dead ass. I think he retires both of them.
Brock
I like-
Lesnar.
Yes, he's going to retire Brock in Minneapolis.
You think
I'm
Brock
calling
will
it now.
let him do that?
Yes. I also think the Judgment Day will split finally.
Hmm.
I think Mr. Money in the Bank will be Dominic Mysterio,
I
as
have
does the Wrestling
that.
Junkies. Yep. Okay, we all got that. And I got
Wait. If his shoulder isn't so messed up that he's out of
we,
year,
we
'cause-
could talk about the Money in the Bank, but let me tell you my women's. Sol Ruka, I think, wins the women's Money in the
Oh
Bank.
my Kyle, I
Hell
got the exact
yeah.
same one. I would if I can.
So
tell you-
going
I
off with
literally-
Dom, we all have Dom. Wait, we had the
Sol
same
Ruka.
picks?
For
Tino?
Sol Ruka, I have Sol Ruka winning a world title and WWE.
Well, that can happen then.
I mean, you
We're
know.
connecting the dots there. So she wins Money in the Bank.
such a jerk.
Butters, thanks for stopping by.
A bum
Hey,
convention.
Hey, Butters, you want to hear some of my AEW predictions? These are just for you. I got Ospreay versus MJF at All In for the main event. I feel like that's got to be the main event. I think
That's the one in September or August. Okay.
I think Dakota Kai signs with AEW. I think Mercedes wins the world title. And I think the Young Bucks finally regain tag gold. Those are my AEW predictions for 2026, in case anybody cared.
I do. And that's actually interesting.
And I think the ratings go up, too. I do have that written down as well. I think they're going to see a little increase in ratings. Once again, they are not competition. They are an alternative. There's a difference.
Especially with TNA starting on AMZ the 15th, too. I think that's going to be...
But there has not been... It's... Okay. There's never been a competition for WWE except WCW in the 90s. That's it. Everything else has been an alternative to what is on. Yes. There is nothing else that will ever come close to the actual competition that was the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
And to be honest, ECW was a legit competitor to WCW, not to WWF.
To WCW? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yes. And Mox is a face, Bill, to answer your question real quick.
Now he is, yep.
Moxley winning the Continental Classic was good stuff.
By the way, though, was there a better faction at making stars than the original till now, the Judgment Day? They made a WWE champion in Damian Priest. They made Rhea Ripley a massive star. They made JD McDonough into a tag team champion. They made Dom Mysterio into a superstar. They made
You're not wrong.
They made Liv, Raquel, and Roxanne into major relevant stars. There might not be a better faction at make it. Carlito was even relevant for a while.
Yeah.
You want to be in the Judgment Day. If you were in WWE, I think you want to be in Judgment Day this year. They need to bring in somebody else because JD McDonough is injured. Maybe do something like that.
That's a fair counterpoint from Butters.
I don't think so. I don't think he could have. I think he had the people to play off of. He had Mommy.
Liv helped and Mommy helped. Yeah. Mommy helped a lot.
Rhea was the reason he got over in the beginning. Rhea was the entire reason he got over. The heel Rhea Ripley was the reason he got over.
You're right.
And
everybody just wanted to be him when he was with Liv.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you might be right, though, because every star in that faction has done at least something. And
Get off
they've
my
all
show,
won the
GBH.
title in NXT, if you include that, too, because Roxanne is a former NXT champion.
She is.
That's what I'm talking about.
When Oscar returns, they have to turn Mox
Tony
heel.
really is obsessed with like this John Moxley Death Riders, face thing now that it looks like they're going
The Death
for.
Riders thing was never for me, but I am glad that Moxley is now working baby.
I don't like when you use the term death in wrestling, like as a faction. Like if that's the case, you better kill everyone, and they don't.
Wow.
The Death Riders lose.
Jake
all
Gold
the time.
wants more death in 2026. Confirmed.
Just don't use that word. It's a stupid word. The dead man was the Undertaker. That's it.
He was in high school when Undertaker was on the cross or whatever.
Me? Yes, I was there. When they put Steve Austin on the cross at the Nassau Coliseum, I was there. I was at that show.
Ooh, the Shield will unite in Avengers 2.
Yes, them too.
The Shield will never reunite, unfortunately, even though that is probably my favorite faction of all time.
How about that? What are your predictions for Roman Reigns this year? What does he do?
My prediction for Roman Reigns is that we get Roman versus Cody 3 at WrestleMania.
Ugh, and for a title?
Yes.
Oh, I hope not. That's a lot.
Because I think it's Braun Breaker versus Punk, and I think it's Cody versus Roman.
So
here's my problem with doing Braun Breaker and Punk on Monday. Why couldn't you just eat that for several months?
They want to tease it on the first Netflix of the year.
Oh, it kills me.
That's all it is. They're gonna have Jericho. You're right.
Man, if Jericho,
it's gonna be Jericho.
Go out, I'm going crazy.
I guess tweener is a good way of putting it, Butters. You're right. You are probably right.
What's the future of the tag team division in AEW?
There really wasn't one. Like the Hurt Business. I said this on OTM. The Hurt Business should have had a longer reign as tag champs.
Well, now they're all hurt. So they certainly are in the business of being hurt.
They hurt themselves. They don't hurt people. They hurt themselves.
What is Butters?
Roman would win, yes. Roman
Butters,
would win.
you're the AEW guy. What is the tag division even going? Who is supposed to win
Bro
these belts? They already won them.
FTR. They're going to go back to FTR. That's why I said the Bucks are going to get back. They're just going to go back to their roots.
Yeah.
Go back to their roots, what works.
Oh, I don't know. There's got to be. I mean, WWE too. There's no tag teams that I want to get behind almost anywhere in any of the companies.
Do you guys got any predictions, or do you want me to go into the ones that people left us on social media?
Go ahead, Tino.
Yeah, let Tino talk.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. My bad.
No, you're not interrupting.
I'm interrupting you.
Jay Gold's the one that's talking over you. Don't worry. I'm the broadcast major here. I know how this goes.
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead, Tino. Sorry.
The other two that I had was LA Knight finally gets a world title at some point. I feel like if it's going to happen, it's got to be this year. And then I said Obafemi will main event a WWE pay-per-view.
Okay. You're right. I got something to go off that, Tino. I have Obafemi is going to have a 6+ month reign with one of the mid-card titles, either the U.S. or the Intercontinental. I think that's how you debut him. He beats whoever has a mid-card title,
I mean,
and
you
he
could
just
do
runs
Mello
with
and
it.
Trick, and then do Trick
and Oba. Yeah, you just keep running the NXT hits back on the main roster.
There you go. Because there's a lot
And
of
Butters
people
is right, too. There is a lot of teams in AEW.
I think Heinz right, by the way. A healthy Bang Bang Gang. If the Ass Boys
with
are
Jay
healthy,
White and the Ass Boys, yeah.
But if they're healthy, they wanted to run those guys until the first night they came back. What's his name? Was it Austin who got hurt?
Yeah, it doesn't work. No, it was Colton that got hurt, and it doesn't work with Austin and Juice.
No.
It just doesn't.
No.
I mean, the match was just chaos. Like, it was just a stipulation match to have a stipulation because we knew who was going to win. They weren't going to lose those titles to the Bang Bang Gang. That's why.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that was all from World's End that I was going to talk about. Any predictions, Jay Gold, before we move on to the listeners' ones?
I think you're right about Oba. I'm just distraught. I'd rather him be on Raw.
He will be on Raw. He will.
Yeah, I think I think after tonight, they have gone over their roster. I think that's you need to got to switch this up a tad, and then I think, I honestly don't know what they're going to do with the tag division anywhere. I'm very concerned about SmackDown.
The women's is good.
But I'm talking about the men's tag team division. I'm just very concerned about SmackDown. I'm concerned that you're going to see like Fraxium fall to the side, the Machine Guns fall to the side, like already.
Send the Machine Guns to Raw and have them go have matches with the Usos and the New Day.
That would be great. Yep.
Because we've never seen those matches. Give it to us. Have the Creeds. Have the Creeds on Raw.
Man,
yeah,
we see them in the background.
They are on
we
Raw.
See them on TV.
Have matches, yeah. There's your tag division on Raw. New Day,
were the best.
Usos, Machine Guns, Creeds.
I think they brought the Creeds up too early out of NXT also because they were getting hot and they should have held the belts.
They need
for a
them
while.
in NXT right now too.
Yeah, they do.
And I
they really
do.
do.
I think they should have had a longer NXT title reign. I don't think they had too long of a reign.
They rushed them up. That's why they brought him
right.
up to be with Chad Gable, and then all of a sudden you had this
that
Grande
guy
Americano.
Americano.
Yep. You guys see him in the gym? He's gonna become.
Oh yeah, Chad Gable's jacked.
He looks crazy. But all these guys, whenever they're injured, the minute they come back, they look like maniacs, and then once they hit the road again, they even out.
Yep, they skinny out.
Right, nobody stays in that size when they get back from their injuries. Like even
they
Ilya.
wish they could. Yeah, even Ilya toned down a little bit.
Yeah, Ilya looked like they inflated him with air when he now he's back to like more Ilya size. But
right,
yeah, go ahead with that stuff.
All right, let's pull out. Hold on, there's a couple live comments here. I don't know if I necessarily agree that Motor City needs a push. They're kind of just there, I think, to help the division.
They're on the backside of their career.
Yeah.
They don't need to push. Nah.
Brody King versus Bandito would be fun. Yes, it would. AJ Styles didn't what? What were you talking about?
I don't know.
AJ Styles didn't what? Come on, guys. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I don't know. AJ Styles didn't do what? He's not going to retire this year? I mean, he said he was.
So. I don't know what we were talking about, so obviously none of us were paying attention.
I'd like to see an AEW more of a mid card, like solid super.
That's
division.
what they need.
I feel like their titles don't mean anything.
Yeah, well, because they keep taking them away and reinventing new ones.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Stop fucking changing your titles.
AJ Styles did not maintain his jacked physique. He's a little bit thicker build.
I don't know. He did kind of maintain it. He has kind of maintained it. He's for his age. He's like your age.
He is. He is.
That's impressive. You don't.
I know,
look like
right?
that.
Thank you. I'm impressive.
No, I said you don't look like that.
I know. I just think the mid card titles in AEW are so crazy. Like I thought when they merged the titles, the Continental title and the Intercontinental or something, that they were Coastal Carolina
Continental. Then now there's an international. I don't.
Now Ricochet has a belt that looks like he stole it from the 1960s.
That's the national championship.
Now they have another title. So there's like 7 titles. So give me a mid card that makes sense. That's not as convoluted. That's what I want in AEW.
Well, there is a few AJ Lee takes coming up here that people left us. AJ Lee lost their tag titles. Wait, he's actually talking about the tag team. Lost their tag titles because Rey Mysterio didn't like seeing another brown person with gold.
Yes, that's the reason.
Yep, you're right, GBH, 100%.
Yeah,
Butters
there. He agrees. There's too many belts. There's too many belts that don't make sense. So.
What do we think about this one from our boy from the main event, Blog World Order, Dark Star Shady? He says Liv Morgan is winning the Royal Rumble. I'm going to give it a thumbs down.
I don't see in the women's division. I literally said before it's wide open. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's say I wouldn't be disappointed either.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Tina, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I feel like if it's the year, this definitely would be the year where it feels like she's been the runner-up. She's on her first. She's lasted all the way. I think at some point you got to either give it to her or she's not going to get it. But as you said, I don't think she really needs to win the Rumble. I think she'd be better off winning the Chamber if she were to win.
They got to tell the dissension of the Judgment Day, man. That's what I think.
Well, and that's true. Because I don't know how long that Liv and Roxanne buddy is going to last, especially,
Yeah,
Roxanne really was a savior.
No, Roxanne's great.
What a savior to come in after Liv gets hurt and really just picks up right where she left off.
She took the ball and she ran with it, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You could put her in any feud also.
I was worried about her at first when they were.
Yes. I think Kyle was too. He was a little nervous about Roxanne, and it turns out that she is a utility, like a perfect utility player.
She's on my NXT Women's Mount Rushmore. She's on that 4th spot. I know it's tough and it's controversial, but she had a lot of good reigns in NXT and kind of was the catalyst of that women's division when she was there for sure.
Mandy Rose,
especially her rise from winning the that breakout tournament and then doing the stuff with Cora and all of that, and it was
Cora Jade, now Elena Black.
Well, not now nothing because she's stepped away.
Yeah, she retired.
What? All right, good for her, I guess. Go make your money, I guess.
Get it, girl.
Yep. Whatever way you got to do it.
How about this one from Kind J Gold? AJ Styles versus Leon Slater will happen in TNA.
Yes, it will. It'll probably happen in closer to the summer when AJ starts when they start highlighting his retirement for real, and we'll probably see it then. But it is absolutely going to happen in TNA.
I say that it happens on the debut episode. I'll just be bold here and say it.
Whoa, 2 weeks from now?
Is it? Wait, that is 2 weeks. Okay, maybe not.
2 weeks, bro.
Well, I'll just say it.
Like, stick with the take. No, because you could be right.
I mean, you never know.
Say it with your chest, Tino.
You got to.
Then we could say clip that. Remember, Jay Gold?
Oh yeah.
That's a new feature. Yeah.
Clip it.
Tino, you know that's a new feature on here.
What, on StreamYard or?
Yeah, if you verbally say clip that when you go do your post-show edits, it'll go back and find that area that you were talking about. Something.
Fun fact. That's good to know because that good to know. I like that.
Big splash on AMC. It is. 60 million people have access to AMC, guys. That's a lot for TNA
it
to
had
potentially
American
capitalize
Gods.
on.
It won me over when it had American Gods on it, so I'm good with AMC. I'll watch that anytime.
I'll also say yes. So that's a clean sweep from us. We like that prediction right there. I don't want to butcher this name, Jay Gold. Can you speak Spanish?
Galeno del Mal and El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. III lose their mask. This is GBH, isn't it?
Yeah.
He said this 1,000 times. I believe him. He's already on top of this.
So you agree?
Yeah.
You agree?
I
don't know enough to agree, so I'll say yes.
I have to say this to GBH. I don't want to get him upset. I do not believe that NXT is going to be as quick to give the tag titles to a AAA talent. I just don't. I don't see it.
The fans there wouldn't connect with the AAA talent right away.
You got to give them time. But those two are both awesome, by the way. I saw Galeno Del Mal at a GCW show, I believe, and it was awesome. What was I, a dick? You're a dick.
I think GBH said
clip that.
I love late night mixers, guys. This is a great way to start the year.
It feels like
what is Kind saying? Tino, you want to read this? Somebody else read it.
I could see it being on the debut episode. I think there's going to be a few NXT guys. I also think a 2026 prediction is Samoa Joe will be at AJ's last.
Oh, I like that too. I feel like he would have to be there, right?
Yeah.
I don't. But you thought that Edge would be at John Cena's stuff, and he wasn't there.
Nobody thought that. To the people that were making edits that Edge was going to be John Cena's last opponent, you might have a couple brain cells missing.
I mean, we should do, man.
It's all a work. You're
And
right.
plot twist, I'm the Mexican. He's the Italian.
Right. It's all a work. GBH is
This
really
entire time.
stands
Yeah.
for Gagliardi.
Yep. Oh, you
Oh,
didn't
Lord.
know? Oh, that's good shit. That's good shit. Tino, do you agree with this, or do you know enough to not?
I
answer?
don't know too much about
Me
any
neither.
of the AAA guys. I try my best to watch, but I can't. So
Tino, look up these two dudes though. They're massive. They're big dudes, and they are.
Oh, no, I-
Yeah,
I've
look
seen
up
both
those
of
two
them. I
dudes.
watched-
Yeah, Google
like
them.
I watch it. I just can't say
Mario,
It's like,
the great Italian hope.
Yep.
I like that.
he changes his profile picture.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tony
look at
D'Angelo.
my honorary Mark, my co-host Ian
Hey.
says Bandito will hold one of the main AEW singles titles. I say yeah.
There's like 50 of them. He can hold
Yeah,
one.
that's why I'm saying. Yeah, like what's main? Isn't that TNT, National, Continental? What else we got?
Love it. Oh yeah, but Bandino definitely will.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
we would say yes to that.
He's
right?
already the Ring of Honor champion, isn't he? Right now.
Yeah,
So why wouldn't they just keep giving it? They love him. He's
I'm glad the chat got what I was putting down when I was like, yeah, Google them. Two guys, two big sweaty dudes. Google Brown.
It's not PG, bro.
I don't even know if that's PG, dog. We just created an alter ego for another show. I'll be on that Jay Gold one.
I missed one show with GBH, and he's all up. He's never.
He's
freaking-
really mad at you.
Holding
one
on.
show.
This
Just one
was like
show.
2 months ago.
I don't understand.
Tino's one of his honorary Latinos, right?
I mean,
I can't
don't
believe
know.
I didn't earn a shirt either
I don't
from
know, me
doing.
and
From, we've
GBH
already
have
done
words.
shows.
Tino, yo hablo español.
No, Espanol.
No español
No.
from Tino. All right.
No.
It definitely is after dark, Butters. That's the vibe we like around here. Nothing like starting off the mixer hot, right, Jay Gold?
Yeah, I love it. Absolutely.
You've missed 3 shows now, Jay Gold.
Damn, he's counting.
Wow.
You're
Not
not
one.
counting.
It's not missing. The one you asked me to be on, I couldn't do, and the other ones that we had, I couldn't. Like, we don't. My schedule doesn't always let me do it. It happens. Anyway, what's next?
What's next? Let's move on to the next one. This one is from our friends over at the Wrestling Junkies podcast, so make sure you go subscribe. They just announced that Preston Vance is going to be on their show, which is
Amazing.
pretty damn cool. That is amazing indeed. And Eric, Mr. Cincinnati, says Women's Hell in the Cell returns.
They didn't do one last year. I didn't know.
For the first time in, think they said 2003.
Do you think it does return, guys?
I think
Why
that
not?
Hell in the Cell match in general returns, but I would love to see the women's. What was the last women? Was it Bailey and
Bailey and Sasha, yeah.
Yeah,
What?
it's got.
It had to be. Well,
Wow.
The last women's, yeah. Unless Google it. Maybe it's something different.
Well,
I know who he thinks is going to be in it. Do you want to know?
In a minute.
Okay.
I want to put the brakes on this one because we do.
I
have
know.
it
I
going on.
listened to your episode in its entirety to the
That's
Respectful
all
Hogs,
Butters. He
which
did all the booking.
we plugged
for
it
that.
earlier.
So
It's
I'm
been 5
thinking.
years. It was
I'm-
Bianca and Bailey.
I'm saying this. There's not a feud hot enough on any of the shows to do a women's Hell in the Cell this year.
I think I like what Eric's thinking. He thinks Becky and AJ will be a Hell in the Cell.
Becky and AJ.
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
think even that's hot enough to put in a Hell in the Cell. But
I mean,
all right,
I'll
that would
even
be cool.
bolder and say they have an NXT Hell in the Cell match for the women. I think that would be interesting. Women.
Put Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill in Hell in the Cell.
I mean,
I don't know. I'm just throwing names out there.
I'm saying you have to have a red hot feud. Like if you told me that,
so
they
you
were
don't think
finally
it's
gonna-
happening then?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so. I'm putting the brakes on
So
that
you
one.
hate the Wrestling Junkies podcast, is what you're saying?
damn.
I like Cincinnati.
Wait, hey, no, seriously. Speaking of podcasts, let's formally welcome here live on the Mixer the Kicking Out podcast, who talks all things All Elite Wrestling, to the main event, guys. Let's give a round of applause.
You're welcome.
We don't have anybody working sound effects because the guy that usually does the sound effects is right here.
He's on camera.
So that's how this goes. Rhea and Io, but they are friends and they haven't even won the tag titles yet.
Hey, there we go.
Jake Gold figured out how to do something other than talking to the microphone.
Applause. Hey,
Wow.
I mess around with it when you're not around.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You mess
yeah.
around with it when I'm not around? Do you do it at night, too?
Sometimes in the shower.
Do you like to do it yourself?
It's the night shift.
Oh, this is... See, even Butters is giving you a round of applause. You are growing up before my eyes. Before I know it, you're going to be in a retirement home doing podcasts.
See, Drew and Cody, why are we
years,
doing
not
that
that
three
far off.
stages of hell in a steel cage? Why
What
couldn't we
is
have
this
done Hell in
three
a Cell?
stages of hell? A normal match?
Yeah,
in
right.
3 stages
That's
in
right.
hell?
That's three
I
of the
booked
most-
that. I booked that before in my
Three of the most
independent wrestling.
Three mediocre matches. I even said it to Kind. Just mediocre.
They need,
Oh.
they couldn't have done like a parking lot brawl. Like, why was Drew in the backstage?
Stipulation? Like Extreme Rules?
He's like, we're gonna do 3 stages of hell. The first one, real wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah,
How
that's
much-
hell.
How much you like that hell? Second one, wrestling, where it's submissions
Or
only.
anywhere.
Right. What do you think of that? You
Yeah.
submit, and then the third one, no punches. Yeah. It's so stupid. They're all so
It is.
mediocre. The last one's going to be in a cell. Well, obviously you're going to go in a cell. Why don't you do the first one in the cell and then spread out? Start the first.
That's what they used to do. But I've been watching all the old ones on the WWE Vault before they started putting stuff on Netflix. Like that Triple H and Stone Cold one, they
What?
were like bloody before the first fall was even over.
That's right. That's right. The
You're
real
not going to get that nowadays.
a real
Mhm.
3 stages of hell needs to be like everything is on the line in every
Or like
one
the
of these
Randy
falls.
and Triple H one where like I said it today, like I want to see like stretcher matches and I quit match.
Wouldn't it be cool? Like the first
some
one is a
old
cage.
match
The
type.
second one they put a strap, so they do
Inferno,
a.
yes.
No, the last Inferno match was Bray Wyatt and Kane.
That was awful.
Great.
SummerSlam. It was awful, but
I
I
think-
remember it because Bray was in it.
I would like them to like start saying, okay, all 3 stages are going to be in a cage. First stage is a wrestling match in a cage. Second stage, we put the strap on, so they do a strap
Whoa.
match.
Whoa.
Not that kind of strap on. Strap,
Clip that.
Space
Clip
on.
that. Clip that.
strap space on, and then you give me something. The third one is like First Blood or something, like something dumb. But you got to give me something a lot. Like you got to. I need
Boiler
weapons or
room
something.
brawl too. Yeah,
That's not bad.
Kine was thinking along the same lines as you.
Yeah, or Last Man Standing is the last fall.
This
that
is
would be
great.
cool.
Great interaction for a late
Yeah.
night show, by the way.
Mhm.
Shout out
Yep.
to the chat.
Yep.
boiler.
stage.
See, boiler
So
room brawl. Did you
hey.
guys know Mick Foley and Santa Claus competed in a boiler room brawl?
I did not. But
I was watching it last week during Christmas. They had some Mick Foley special, and all of a sudden he's facing Santa. I woke up. I was like, "Am I dreaming?" Because
I
I,
don't
was sick. I was
remember
like,
that.
"Wait a second."
We'll find that.
Okay. All right.
Oh, the
Fine. That-
pervs come out late at night.
Yeah.
too, you know.
What's early morning? It's 4:45. We're kind of. But you know what's funny? When I used to do my backyard wrestling company, I booked the 3 stages of hell matches, or one match, I should say. And it was one stipulation was a regular match, one was a submission, and the other one was falls count anywhere. So I'm guilty for also booking a WWE style.
That's a
3 stages of
horrible.
hell.
That's a
I
horrible
know that's
decision.
But that was high school me booking.
Take
all right?
away your pencil. That's
Well,
a
high
horrible
school.
decision.
That's high school. All right, I've evolved since then.
I guess he's going on Evolve.
Strap on
Lord.
a pole match. You boys are wilding
on
out
a
tonight.
pole. That would be the third one. Then they put like something on a pole, and then they have to fight for it, like a cheese grater or something. But give me
Cheese
something.
grater, like what you get at Olive Garden, where they just start cranking it in front of you
Give
and
me-
you tell them to stop.
Give
I'm
me
surprised you
something
didn't
more
tell
than-
me when I go to visit New Jersey. Hey, I got this nice Italian spot. It's called Olive Garden.
We're not going to get back to that. One day I will get you somewhere
He
else.
said,
here.
Tino, I don't know if you heard this story. I asked for
Sure he
good
has.
food in his area, and he said Red Robin.
No, you
Deadass.
said, where do you want to go? I said, we can
Red
go to
fucking
Robin.
Robin
Red
in
Robin.
New
Red
Jersey.
Oy,
Eh,
Shut up, Tino.
Viagra.
Don't laugh.
We could probably get a Viagra sponsor on the network with what we got going here. With Jay Gold on the screen, yeah, for sure. Hey, shout out to Rick, because he said AJ Styles versus CM Punk will happen at SummerSlam.
You know what? That'd be very cool to see,
Be
actually.
a cool match to get in his last year, right?
Did they ever wrestle? I don't
No.
think so.
Not in WWE because he was gone already.
Did they
Nah.
wrestle in TNA back in the pay-per-view days or the Fox days?
No way.
I think
no
they
way.
did when he had like the red hair and he had short hair and AJ had
I
short
doubt
hair.
it.
I think they did actually.
Maybe you're right, because but I'd still like to see it. I don't hate it, Rick.
Oh, it says their last time they've ever wrestled was 2004.
Oh, you're right, Tino.
Faced each other one-on-one ever since then. And Punk won
Only
it
one time.
for them.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it will happen at SummerSlam,
And
but
it was
I
in
think
Ring of Honor.
this year.
Tino, I agree with you. I don't know if it will happen at SummerSlam, but it
And
probably
it was
will happen.
in Ring of Honor. It wasn't even TNA.
It's
AJ
in
and
Ring of Honor, huh?
I don't need any of that, Butters. I'm still, even though my prostate's messed up, I don't need
Hell
it.
yeah, Jay Gold. You don't need
That's
that
right.
shit.
Still don't need it.
Uh,
I can disappoint my wife on my own.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Tino's like, what the fuck?
I can't. Oh, well.
All right, we only got a few more boys. Two of them are from Kine. One of them are from Ian. Let's get to Kine's here. I don't even know if this is serious, but he said Shane McMahon makes his return to WWE via NXT Creative.
We have a better chance of him joining the creative team of AEW than we do of NXT.
You're right.
There's no more McMahons will be any part of WWE.
And you're also right about that. Tina, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think that we'll see the McMahons, and other than Stephanie, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Hall of Famer, Stephanie
Yeah,
McMahon.
Hall of Fame.
Oh, she's going
Any
in this
bold
year, right?
predictions for Hall of Fame this year?
Any bold predictions for Hall of Fame? Maybe. Is Bray Wyatt in yet?
No.
I think he needs to get in. I'd say Bray gets in.
John Tenta went in already last year, right?
No.
Yeah, he
John
did.
didn't go in yet.
No, he did because his daughter. I met his daughter at AIW. She's a student there now, so she accepted for him and Fred when they
Isn't
did the
Junkyard
natural
Dog
disaster.
already in?
Oh, I thought you said John Cena.
No, John Tenta.
Oh, John. I was like, wait.
Who's John Tenta?
Earthquake.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
okay.
My bad. Yeah. Earthquake's
And then
in, yeah.
Bam Bam Bigelow really needs to get in. So this
Oh,
might
you're
be
right.
his year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised he's not in.
It's ridiculous. It's
That
utterly
is
ridiculous. I don't know
Bam
what
Bam
they're
Bigelow
holding
not
against
getting
him.
in. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Right.
you put
Is
in.
there any other big snubs out there?
I mean, there's a lot. We just
Oh,
would
I
have to
forgot
go
another
through.
prediction I had that Jay Gold would like. Actually,
What?
Tino, you'd like this too, I think. I said Javon and Leon win tag team championships in WWE.
I don't see it.
It's gonna happen. Leon Slater's gonna win WWE Gold.
Slater is on the main roster at some point, I definitely think it's a possibility. I think that'd be the only thing is if they don't have him be on the main roster with Slater. But it obviously looks like
It could
Javon is
happen.
going to Raw. So
By the way, Butters is not wrong. Sabu and New Jack.
Yeah,
They
Sabu
made
and
New
New
Jack in a video game.
did
And-
Sabu?
Oh, did they?
In this year's
Yeah.
2K, he was in it.
Yeah, he was a
Oh.
DLC pack.
So
Wow.
that's not a bad group right
Class.
there. Even though Sabu is a grump, I would
With
absolutely
Stephanie. Yeah.
imagine that.
Is
Stephanie,
Sheik,
Bray
Sheik's
Wyatt,
in the Hall of
Sabu,
Fame,
and
right?
Who?
Yeah.
Iron Sheik.
Yeah,
Yeah,
years
he's-
and years.
yeah, he's
Imagine
in.
that. Imagine that class.
Yeah, that's what I was
Stephanie McMahon-
thinking. Yeah.
Stephanie McMahon headlines with Bray Wyatt,
is Chyna
Sabu,
in?
and New Jack. No, I don't
Not-
think she is.
Not by herself.
What about China? Can we get China in?
Maybe.
Why
That's
not?
actually you're 100% right, but I think
Yeah.
she was DX.
Yeah, Sabu is. Yeah.
Sabu
Morbid
is
over here.
definitely dead. I love this one from Ian, even though I don't think it's going to happen. He said Oba dethrones Cody.
I'll say it does. Why not?
Wow. You
Why
agree
not?
with my co-host.
Yes, I do.
I think Drew could beat Cody.
No,
No.
Who's going to beat Cody then? Is it just going to be the Roman thing like I said?
God, I hope not. But
I mean,
it might be Sammy because you guys want it.
I didn't say I wanted it.
I never said I wanted. I'm just trying to be.
Yeah.
realistic
We're
about
just saying
What's going
predictions.
to happen here?
Yeah.
I try to not get my hopes up too high because we all know what usually happens.
Oba dethrones Cody. What do you think, Jay Gold?
I would love that. I'm hopeful. I'm thinking not till the end of the year. So that's not going to be any kind of instant gratification, but it might happen in the end of the year.
Fair enough.
Because
And
put it out. Book further out.
no chance.
And maybe you're right. Maybe Oba does have a mid card title reign that lasts as like a Gunther, and then and
Imagine having on Raw Gunther and on SmackDown Oba, and you book them almost
hell yeah.
almost identical, eating up the mid card and then getting the world titles. And
we
then
need to get a Gunther and Roman match one
That-
time too.
But can you imagine if you build Oba up on SmackDown and Gunther, and then you have them meet at like WrestleMania or at Survivor Series,
Yeah,
brand versus brand, you do Oba versus Gunther. How good would that match be?
be fantastic.
Yeah.
Speaking
You
of matches, I'll say they take away War Games this year. I say they go
Wow.
to Raw or SmackDown or something like that.
It was
But
such
bring
a
in
failure
NXT.
this year.
Like, why did they do that one time in Chicago and that was it? That was
Yeah.
that was
The
the
brand
best
versus
Survivor
brand thing.
Series ever.
The NXT takeover was legit in that.
It was just
Yeah, but that was forced. That was never going to be the plan.
I
That was
know.
forced because they got stuck in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it
Oh,
was
that's
still
right.
entertaining.
That's right.
Yes, it was great, but you had to force it. They never wanted to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Butters is right. They're not gonna book it smartly. He's right. But
I guess we'll find out, huh?
yep.
Time will tell. Any last predictions before we head on out of here?
No.
I predict though. I do predict one bad thing. I think is
Oh,
is
God,
the ticket
here we
prices.
go.
Why are we
The ti-
ending it on a
No,
bad-
no,
I
I think
gonna
I think
predict
the
death.
I think no. I think the ticket prices are going to cause some issues this year, where you're going to start where you already started, but I think you're going to see a lot of these casual fans be priced out to where, WWE's going to be like, I don't understand, because they're going. It's a problem.
I mean, the Brock
That's
Lesnar guy retired last year because it's outrageous.
Brock Lesnar guy got skewered and good. Kyle was furious about it, and
Hey,
and
come
Podman
on!
Ed-
You don't have to put me on blast.
I was just like I can't even. I hate super fans.
Well, I did make a video about it. I guess I put myself out there explaining why.
You did.
Fair enough. Hey guys, we're at 250 subscribers. Thank you for helping us reach that goal by the end of 2025. We are now on the road to 300, and it is a new year, which means we have 2 major streams coming your way. Memorial Day weekend will be yet again another 24-hour stream. Yes, you heard that right. We are starting at 7 p.m. for Friday Night SmackDown with Tino, and then we are going to go live. Yeah, that's how we do it. You know this.
Okay, well, I guess we're starting it off, guys.
You're starting the shift, bud. That's how it works, right? And we're going live for 24 hours, and then we're going to do 12 hours on Labor Day, so subscribe now so you don't miss that. Follow us on all the socials at mainevent_net. You see that QR code by my bald head? Go ahead and scan that. That's where you're going to follow us. You can find the merch and all that good stuff. Tino, before we go, what do you got coming up on your stream, on the channel, and any final thoughts?
Well, I'm going to say bold prediction. Main Event Network gets 500 subscribers and YouTube partnership by year's end.
Hell yeah, Tino. I love that energy.
But I'll be live all weekend for football. We're on the road to 3,600 subscribers, almost there.
Wow.
I think we're like 15 away, so appreciate it, everybody. And I did announce, and the episode will come out next week, is when we do hit 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a signed John Cena picture. So make sure you come and subscribe and join the channel. But yeah, we'll be live all weekend for last week of football and next week for all the usual things. So I appreciate you guys having me come and hang out.
Doing big things over there. That man is always live. Jay Gold, what's going on with you?
We got IW Guides end of the year awards. The Respectful Hogs are out now. Go ahead and listen to that. And then next week we are going to be reviewing AIW's Cultivate. It's their young person's student show. And then join us on the night shift, right, Kyle? Tuesday night, and it is New Year's Evil, and we'll be right on the back of that. So,
big show.
Big show. So hang in there with us on Tuesday night.
Yeah, Stan might be there. Actually, Stan definitely will be there. I don't know why I'm saying might.
He's
Stan.
in here somewhere now.
Is he?
Is
he lurking?
He's always lurking somewhere.
Lurking in the shadows, Stan?
Right.
Hey, and shout out to the people watching this later on, because there are going to be people that might want to watch this later on. What I want you to do right now, if you're still watching, leave some of your 2026 pro wrestling predictions down below and subscribe right now, because we're going to have a lot of main event moves popping off here in 2026. Shout out to Kicking Out for joining us here on the network for this year. It's going to be an incredible year, Jay Gold. We got a lot planned, don't we?
It's gonna be a great year, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I know that we have a lot of ideas, so we're gonna see them all come to fruition. And I think, the more ideas we get out there, the more you can interact with us, and it's gonna be great.
Got that right. And Ian still owes us 24 hours of it by
he
himself.
Said he was gonna do it before year's end. I didn't get no phone call.
Nope. Ian owes us 24 hours, and the podcast dad got last in the fantasy football league, so he has to watch 2 hours of bad wrestling. So I know that's on the agenda coming up here for the Main Event Wrestling Network. So big things popping.
We're scoring more points. It was bull crap.
Wait, who ended up winning the league? Was it my cousin?
I don't know.
I think it was my cousin. Jay Gold, did you have a good fantasy year?
I lost in the first round in every league, and I was killing it, and it just fell apart at the end.
And that's how it happens.
I didn't even make the playoffs in any of the leagues.
Jayhawk
so
beat me
year
by
one.
76 points in the IW Guide League in the first round of the
Holy
playoffs.
shit,
I
76?
did not see it coming. Yeah, he kicked my ass.
We had
So-
Brock Purdy probably on Sunday night.
No, 2 weeks ago. Before
Niners
that,
going back and forth.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Shout out to Jayhawk. I did vote for him for Ref of the Year for the Respectful
me
Hogs.
too. He
but
deserved it.
He
Oh,
didn't
well.
win, but he definitely had my vote. But thanks again, everybody, for joining us for the very first Mixer of 2026. We'll see you next time on the Main Event Mixer.